How you doing? We're ramen on Sunday.
Even though we haven't had ramen on a Sunday in years.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Years.
Our name came from our visiting our favorite ramen restaurant on Sunday.
Ramen shop.
Well, it was a shop, yeah, because it was in a food court.
It was shop.
It was a dedicated food court.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like in a mall. It was just a dedicated food court at the Pearl in San Antonio, Texas. And there were other restaurants in there, but we never went to any of those. Except for one. There was one.
There was one.
I don't know what we got there.
It was like healthy.
Yeah.
It's like healthy.
I don't remember what it was.
And then there was the ramen shop.
The ramen place. Let's call it the ramen place.
We used to go on Sundays, and so
because we had class on Sundays generally, I guess.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We had class on Sunday.
Yeah.
Ramen on Sunday.
Walk over ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very creative at all, really.
Not at all, and no ramen for a long time.
Long time.
Long time.
We got like now we buy low sodium.
Yeah.
Brown rice
ramen.
Noodle ramen.
Yeah. It's just a part of getting old.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're here
to do some kind of.
I'm Falky.
Something. Steve. We're going to do some kind of something.
Yep.
We're never sure what it's going to be. We might just sit here and just talk the whole time. Who knows?
We will take inspiration though from these cards.
These cards right here.
We do.
What cards are they?
These are the Kim Kranz archetype cards.
Kim Kranz archetype cards. What do people use those for when they're not getting?
You use them you might use them for inspiration. You might use them to get deeper insight into an issue. You might use them to
deeper insight into an issue.
Yeah, they activate your creative brain a little bit.
Oh.
Your intuition gets popped open.
Huh.
Yeah.
I always wondered that. I didn't know why we had Kim Kranz archetype cards.
Oh yeah, I use them for the intuition jump. Sometimes for creativity. I mean, when I'm really, really stuck, I can pull a card and be like, oh, okay, well, now I can write a thing about a thing.
Okay, well, let's do that now.
All right. Here, I'm going to split them apart.
Okay.
Go ahead. Draw one. They're really thick. They're a very nice card. This
is an expensive card. This is a
thick,
$45, $50 deck of cards.
Easy to hold.
All right, so I drew this one. There's an eyeball on it. And it says.
What does it say? What does that say?
Well, it's backwards. So Kairos. Kairos.
Oh, Kairos.
Kairos.
Okay. All right then. Kairos.
Kairos.
And an eyeball with a golden ring around it.
Definitely never seen this one.
There's some fur on that eye too. Do you see that? The fur.
Oh yeah.
Around the eye.
Okay. Could be an animal, but it's a blue eye.
It's a blue eye with brown fur and a gold ring and blue scale things. And it's called Kairos.
Kairos, like Cairo, Egypt is what comes to my mind.
Oh, well, keep that to yourself. You can see that business, bud.
Yeah.
We're going to do it when the lights come up.
Interestingly.
Oh, we're going to talk more.
With that. Well, it's just that when you're doing the Strasbourg circle, our teacher said in Scottish country dancing.
Scottish country dancing. That's what we've got to do.
You have to be like an Egyptian.
Yes.
With your torso facing out, but your legs turned down.
Hips turned. Yeah. I really think that she's talking about not like an Egyptian, but walk like an Egyptian. Not a real Egyptian, but what's her name?
But I think that's from hieroglyphics or whatever cave. What are those paintings?
Yeah, they're hieroglyphics, but probably it was like a I mean, it's on papyrus,
Yeah.
But probably, I mean, it could have been like a ritual dance or a ritual movement or something like that. There's no other reason they would draw it. I mean, why would they draw something like that if it wasn't something? I know.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, when the lights come up, Kairos. Do you have the time?
Time for what?
Do you have the time? Like the time, the hour of the day? My watch broke.
You want to know what time it is?
I would like to know what time it is. If I knew what time it is, I would know what I was doing next.
Alexa, what time is it?
Time is 8:05 p.m.
It's 8:05 p.m. Eastern.
Good God.
What?
I feel like I've lost a whole day.
Well, you ain't the only one, sister. Mm. Oh,
You don't look so good.
I don't feel well.
Are you like, is it like rheumatoid arthritis or
No,
sickness?
no. I'm not sick at all. I just don't feel perfect. I don't feel 100%. My eyes are burning.
No, it's
I
probably
feel
mold.
weak.
You feel weak?
Yeah, I feel just like run down. It probably is the mold. Some kind of mold allergy.
Could
Whatever.
be the mold. Excuse me, my goodness.
Yeah.
Got a little dyspeptic.
I told you not to eat cold mac and cheese.
I do that. I've done that since I was a kid. I've always eaten cold mac
And do you
cheese.
get the dyspepsia?
Well, no, I never used to get the dyspepsia.
What is dyspepsia? What is? I mean, I
I don't
know what it is,
something to
but
do
who
with
says that?
I don't know. I just thought it sounded good. It sounded better than, oh, I got the indigestion.
Dyspepsia.
Age. It's an age thing.
It's all a part of age. It's like we're sitting around waiting to die.
Actually, we're not even waiting to die. We're slowly in the process of dying. That's what the whole thing. I mean, I'm probably losing time because my brain is dying. It's in the slow, steady march toward darkness and endings. You know, I'm about to meet well, not my maker, but you know,
And meet your end.
my end, my end, my end.
I remember when I used to put the stuff in and it wouldn't burn.
Oh, to meet my end.
Are you longing for that?
Well, I mean, I've always been curious about it.
Well, me too.
I'm like, what does that look like? What does my end look like? Not my end, not like I don't actually want to know the process, but I'm talking about the end.
Like what after the end?
What's the end?
The end or the after the end?
The after the end. Like the after the end. Which is, and when do you know when the end actually is?
Yeah, like what if like you find the end, but then you immediately move into an alternate universe where
Right, then the end is the beginning.
It wasn't even anything.
Well,
you only ended in this one, and then you moved into the other one.
But did you actually move into the other one, or were you already in the other one? My gosh.
And did this one ever even really exist? The one
right.
you ended it.
I mean, was this a dream? Is this a dream? This could be a dream.
Yeah.
Mid-world adjacent.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I'm with you. I mean, I want to know what's after the end, but I also want to know like what I'm trying to phrase this in the best way so you don't think I'm suicidal.
No. Don't.
But like, how can how, at what point will I just want to hasten the end's arrival? Because I feel worse every day, it feels like.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe not every day. Maybe it's like the stock market where it's like down and then up and then up and then up and then down,
Hmm.
But I do think I've reached the apex. It's like downhill.
It's a steady downhill run from here.
Yeah, because like, I was like stock market. It's like up, level up, up, level. And now it seems like more it's like,
Well, I mean, you only level up until you're about 30 and then you start to slide. That's just the way that is.
but then why do we have to live so long?
I don't know. I don't actually know the answer to that. I mean, I suppose to have babies, even though we didn't do that.
No. I'm glad too. I would have taken a lot away.
Yeah, I don't feel like I missed out.
Maybe that's why I feel like I've lived enough because I didn't have to deal with kids. I didn't have children steal that time away from me.
Steal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
I've talked to parents, they say it's fulfilling and they love it. But I remember reading that thing when I was a kid. Are you stuck on steel?
What?
Are you stuck on steel?
No, I was just noticing that the darkness is coming down.
Oh,
And I was kind of trying to make up a poem about
well, go ahead.
endings and darkness. Well, I don't actually have it. I just was saying I was coming up with like a almost like a song to my ending about the darkness coming down, and
How about just a haiku or something?
I can't do it. I can never, I can't get it. I can't get to the above it. The little
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
have it. I tried what is it? The American sentence,
Yeah.
Ginsburg's American sentence. That was a little better.
It still has the 17 syllables in
It does.
But modern Western haiku doesn't have all the syllables.
Doesn't have to have all the syllables.
Right.
Say, I know. Yeah, poetry's not really my jam. Not unless I can be like, and I can't do that with the end and the darkness coming down. Like, lo, the darkness coming down. Song, no. It's happening in my head, but I don't have the words for it.
Yeah. Well, when you think about haiku, just think about making an observation.
Okay.
You're not trying to be poetic. It's an observation of nature.
Right. The present moment. The present moment.
Like what's happening in the moment out there.
Car lights just went by.
Car lights just went by. That's 5.
Car outline blurred by twilight sky.
Did you try to rhyme it?
No, I didn't.
Car lights just went by. Car
outline blurred by twilight sky. Oh. Honk go the geese.
Honk go the geese. There you go.
I didn't hear geese though.
I heard them.
I made it up.
They were honking earlier.
Car light just went by.
Car lights just went by.
Car outline blurred by twilight sky. Honk
go the geese. Yeah, I heard this morning. I heard a whole group of them that are already headed back up to Canada.
It's Canada. Yeah, I saw one by itself by the brook. It worried me a little.
Oh, over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 2 of them yesterday.
Oh, 2? Okay, that's better. That's better. I worry when there's one bird. It's not really a lucky thing. Like if you see one bird and you're looking for signs, you don't want one bird. It's a lonely number. 1 is the loneliest number that you've ever seen, especially when it comes to birds. You should see 2 birds or a flock of birds, and they should be, it's good if they're all moving in the right direction. I can't even remember the word that goes with reading signs from birds. Ornithology, maybe. It's not right.
No. like ornithology is.
Ornithology.
But that's just the science of birds. But what like raptors, birds of prey, they seem to fly solo.
They do. They do. They do. But it's still not a lucky thing. Like to see a raptor isn't necessarily a lucky thing. It's a one thing. It's a one, like one thing is going on. It's not a necessarily bad thing, but it's not a so like if you're looking for social, it isn't that. It's a sign of one.
I wonder if raptors would know more about like the end, what happens at the end, or vultures,
Of course.
Like they
I mean,
sense the end.
yeah. They're part of the destroyer, the destruction before the beginning again. So of course they would. They have to.
They look the end in the face.
They make the end.
They create the end.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And then vultures are there like vultures are like the liminal, right? You have the raptor brings the end, and then the vulture is the cleanup crew, the middle land, the liminal before rebirth
happens. Is there rebirth?
Well, sure. I mean, even if you don't believe that you're like reborn as another person, right, or something like that, the minute our body is like disintegrates, say, then something else comes of it. Like we don't just cease. I mean, we cease. Maybe we cease, but like this body, if I laid down out there and died and you just left me there, critters would find me and feed on me, and I would also decompose into the soil, and I would feed the soil. My God, I might feed a rhubarb plant, right? And so something else would rise up and I become food for life, thus really never dying but not dying. It's constant. That's why Thich Nhat Hanh used to say, when Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist monk, right? He was like, when I die, don't be sad. Just look at the grass, and there I am.
Yeah.
Because we just keep becoming.
But that's the whole Buddhist thing, is that everything is everything.
Interconnected.
So.
Right. I buy that shit.
I want to say this stuff works.
Is it burning your eyes still, though? Don't do an advertisement.
It works. It's not an advertisement. I'm just saying it works.
I'm glad that it works.
It's no paid advertisement.
I'm glad that works for you.
For a paid ad, it would have to be flagged on YouTube. I just like it.
I'm glad you like something.
Yeah.
As the days come down and the darkness falls and the end is nigh and the cars are blurry in the twilight.
What?
That was my death poem.
Oh.
Do you have a death song?
Like a already written song?
Well, yeah.
To play on the occasion of my death?
No, like a song that you're going to sing as you face your own death.
No.
Oh.
No. No, I don't feel like I'll be facing death.
No?
No.
What do you feel like you're going to do?
Not like your face. It just happens. It's just like you just die.
No,
just going to die.
I don't buy that.
Just going to die.
I want to have a conscious death.
Well, that's cool.
To the best of my ability,
Fine. I don't begrudge you that. That's fine.
I have a death song.
You can't sing it before your death, right?
Sure can.
Why? Why would you do that?
I can sing it anytime. I sing it all the time just to make sure that it's embedded in my mind, so that when I'm dying and my mind is slipping and I'm freaking out because some doctor won't let me go at the right time, fuck's sake, I'll still be able to call on my song.
The doctor will be like, no, you can't die yet there. You got to stay alive. We can't let you go yet, though.
And I'm unable to speak, right? Unable to speak. I'm unable to speak, but I
I'd
can
be
hear
like,
that. I'm
Doc,
like,
she
let me
wants to
go.
go. She wants to go. She's got to go. Well, we can't do that.
Let me go.
She's not terminal, so we can't do that. You got to be within 60, which is nice, by the way. At least in Maine,
Die with dignity.
you can die with dignity if you're terminal with less than 6 months to live.
Right. You can get a sign off from a doctor.
There's a 15-day waiting. You got to wait 15 days.
I support that though, the die with dignity thing. It's a big, I would say that is pretty close to the top of my list of human right things that need to happen.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot. Really?
Really?
Like near the top? Like not housing and food and
Well, okay.
medical.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. For other people. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
yes,
that was a very
yes.
privileged statement you just made.
So privileged. I know. I live in a first world country. I'm a privileged middle-aged, a little later than middle-aged white cis white woman, or well, bi white woman living in a heteronormative relationship. But anyway, yeah, I'm super, super, super privileged. I know. I have a place to live. I have the VA. So I'm kind of taken care of medically right now.
Yeah.
So, yes, as a privileged person, I would say the die with dignity thing, because I truly believe that until we are in control of our own life all the way to the end, we are not truly free. That is my thought. Now, do I want everybody to have housing? Yes, I do. Do I want our medical system to get yes, I do. And from my position, yeah, die with dignity is right at the.
I think it should be expanded though. I don't know why we have such a stigma against suicide.
For the same, I mean, it's the same. It's this life is precious thing, and we need to take that to the point of death is evil, right? So
yeah,
that's the thing. Death is some evil thing, rather than it's actually not. It's a natural part of life, you know.
Yeah, and every day I really feel like I look forward to being dead because life gets tedious.
It does. It does. And we are in a situation now in this world where we're almost forced to live beyond, like everything is about keeping everybody alive. Let's keep everybody alive longer and longer and longer and longer. I was just reading the other day something about Gen X getting aging out and how bad.
Which one is Gen X?
That's me. That's 1965 to 1990, I think. Okay. Is the demo, and they're talking about how that particular demographic has the worst student loans, the worst debt, the worst, and we're getting old. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Time is going by.
I think I thought I saw that mosquito. No. I think my feet hurt.
Mosquito buzz on. Feet sore, knees crunching.
Filled with blood.
Mosquito buzzing by. Feet sore, knees crunching, filled with blood. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but eventually I'm gonna meet my end. Yeah. I'm gonna have an end. And there's not anything beyond that except for, becoming part of the grass, I guess.
I could put you up on the ceiling and
Wherever
let the birds eat you, and then you would become a bird.
Huh,
And time would roll on.
that sounds pretty cool. I could be a bird. I could be a bird. Why not? Hey, we were the first thing tonight because it's the third Thursday. Damn, I did it again. Thursday. It's the third Sunday. It's never been on Thursday.
The Masons in Patton, they meet on the third Thursday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. But anyway, stick around. There's at least a couple more, if not 3 more acts tonight. The next one's going to be the Upside Down Players. And then Get a Room should be playing. And then there might be that other the new guys. The new guys.
New kids.
They might be there. But thank you if you're there. Thank you if you're not there and you're watching later. Thank you if you never see this. We appreciate you. Bye.